Man, I'm worse today, huh?
We are, and a lot of them are kind of being, I think they're taking it a little far, where it's like there is certainly the critique of Israel, which is understandable, but then some of them are kind of explicitly pro-Hamas. I believe that is the case with some of them. And I guess if you're going to be to be pro-Hamas, but then also go, I want lotion. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to deliver lotion to the quad is a little silly.
Yeah.
It's silly. But these are college kids, and college kids are often silly. They're like, we're crusading against the great Satan and the military and all that stuff. Yeah, it's hard. That's hard. That's not supposed to be easy. I mean, you guys are talking about that you want real, and I'm not, and again, I'm not telling these college kids, I have zero relationship to Columbia University at all. I remember as a kid I wanted to go to Columbia Journalism School. Can you imagine that? I wanted to, because I wanted to be like a journalist, and I am. I am now. I am now. And the thing is, if you go in and you break private property, if you go in and break things and you use violence, the state is going to respond, because we are a society that has laws. If you break those laws, you will get arrested. Now, is the state going to use appropriate means? I don't know. I don't know what the NYPD is doing. They're going to use, the flashes and the, tear gas and what they do. This is what they do. Riots don't usually make people more sympathetic to your cause. Protests certainly can. But when you begin to riot and get very violent, people tend to look at you as an agent of chaos. And they go, we want order. And the side that presents order is usually the one that wins. Right after the George Floyd thing happens, we all go, yeah, the way police are handling suspects, particularly black suspects, is a big problem. Then a few months later, when we have all these cities being burned down and riots day in and day out, the narrative completely changes. People are completely tired of, hearing that we should abolish the police or get rid of the police. Not 24-year-old kids in Bushwick. They think it's great. Maybe 44-year-old kids in Bushwick think it's great. But the vast majority of people see this and they go, it's chaos. I think it's a little fun, though. It seems to be fun. There was one dude I saw, he's bleeding from the head.
Thank you.
If you can find him, he was just bleeding and hot. There's no hotter way to be than bleeding and like, if you're Columbia and you're bleeding and you're like in Hamas, how hot is that? But not real Hamas, vegan Hamas, That's one of the hottest archetypes of person you can be. Being like a hot, vegan, Hamas, bloody dude who's all ripped, and then
all right, we gotta win.
Trickling down your abdominal muscles, and you're like, hey, ladies. And then you just hate fuck a bunch of Jews. What's wrong with that? It's college. It's college. Yeah. Are you there to have fun or not? There's a lot
all right, bro, resign. Come on, man.
Hate fucking going on right now. And I wish
you're down a whole rook,
Jewish
bro.
pussy at Columbia getting beaten up. I wish my big Jewish pussy was in the quad at Columbia, just taking it from a bunch of sexually frustrated, quasi, militant dudes or whatever. There's a lot of great sex happening, and nobody wants to talk about it, but it's true. Figure it out, Columbia. Figure it out, colleges all over the place. Figure it out. There was a lovely woman. On YouTube who I thought was very sweet. And she disagreed with a lot of what